There's only one person watching so far. So, the reason I'm doing this live, and I'm sorry that other people are live right now, but I was upset about something, and my son had words of wisdom that calmed me down. And I'd like to share that with you guys. I'm going to play this video. And don't worry, my son is 18. He has watched my videos before.
And by watched, I mean I kind of walked in when she was filming them and not really caring about it.
Daniel, okay.
I try to stay out of your sphere of YouTube.
That's fine.
You say, please come over. If you give it to me in writing, an email, confirm to come visit your house, I will be there.
If you think for 1 minute I'm going to email you so you can grab my IP address, you're highly mistaken. In fact, I use VPNs at all times.
I'll be there. And neither one of you motherfuckers is going to say the shit that you say behind this.
You want to bet? You want to take that chance there, Brian? Why don't you come over and find out? Why don't you come smell them roses, buddy? I got lots of plants outside.
Yeah, you bear the name of a saint, but you're one of the biggest sinners we've seen so far.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, Brandon. Your wife is a skank-ass bitch. She's a hoe. And she got my number. Oh, he's going to harass me on Facebook.
Why don't you message Brandon instead of messaging me or trying to call me? Pussy.
Now that's a fight I'd like to see.
Oh, yeah.
No, bitch, I messaged you to answer the phone. You won't answer the phone. You want to... I don't give a... they're going to say something about Ginger Locke's mom. See, we don't have to hold back anymore. We don't have to hold back no more. Fuck Sarah and her faggot-ass son. How about that?
Fuck Sarah and her faggot-ass son.
Here's what I said to Mom when she showed me this. This person, which I've never met, never talked to, had no idea that he even existed until a month ago.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? So, he said, fuck my mother, and called me a faggot. So, I am going to say this. Sir, call me whatever the fuck you like. I don't care, because you do not play any importance or any matter in my life. Call me a faggot, call me a twink, call me whatever you want. I don't care. Because I know exactly what you're doing. You want war. You want a reaction. You want to see people get pissed off and say stupid things on the internet so you can keep on making your videos. Because you and all the little sycophantic followers of yours just follow you because they want that war. They want that chaos. They want that reaction. But that's exactly that. You want war. But the thing is, you keep on trying to get this. We're just going to deprive you of it.
Yes, we are.
We're not giving you it. Now, I've met a lot of people like you in my life. Hell, I'm still surrounded by some people like you. Some people I really, really just hate and want dead. But you know what? I don't give them that reaction. I don't give them what they want. And I do it out of spite. Because I know that's exactly what they want. A reaction. So they can play around. So they can say these stupid things. But if you deprive them from that, they'll just starve. And hopefully one day they'll just wither away.
Yeah. You know, it's not okay in this time period where we are at. I thought we had evolved from calling people the F word. Calling my son that upset me, yes. But it didn't, my son.
Yeah, it's because I don't care. Words are just words.
Yeah. And I want to keep playing this real quick.
We don't have to hold back no more. Fuck Sarah and her faggot ass son. How about that? We don't have to hold back no more. Fuck Sarah and her faggot ass son. How about that? We don't have to hold back no more. Fuck Sarah and her faggot ass son. That bitch. How about you? How about that, motherfucker? We don't have to hold back no more. They have made it perfectly clear that we can say what we want. Fuck Sarah and her dead mama. Fuck that bitch.
Fuck Sarah and her dead mama. Yeah.
He's calling upon ancient history to bring pain right now. Like I said earlier, this man, he's trying to start a war.
Come closer and say that.
He's calling upon ancient history to bring pain right now. This man, he wants war.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to give him that war.
No, we're not.
Bitch. How about you? How about that, motherfucker? We don't have to hold back no more. They have made it perfectly clear that we can say what we want. Fuck Sarah and her dead mama. Fuck.
Wow. Fuck Sarah and her dead mama.
Yeah.
I don't think I have ever said that to anybody. I respect the deceased. I respect people. I don't respect you, Brian. I think you're a piece of trash. I have respect for people that are deceased because they are no longer here to defend themselves. I will forever defend my mother.
Here's something I'd like to add in. The ancient Romans, they have a phrase which I'm going to say. Memento mori. Remember the dead. I'm a proud believer in that statement. Because of the dead, we were able to get to where we are now. Because of countless generations behind us. Some of these generations were great. They built the world we live on. But some of these other generations, they're just leading to the world's decay.
Yes. Yes. You're absolutely correct. Look at all the wars that are happening. Look at all the chaos that is happening.
Yep.
Wars and rumors of wars. You know, look at all the famine, the diseases. Our world is falling apart. We have ruined this earth.
Yep.
But I just wanted to bring my son into this because my son is so unbelievably smart. Even though he's in trouble because he got suspended on the, 4th day of school?
Like 3rd week.
Oh, okay, whatever. That's another story. Let's not talk about it or why you got suspended.
Yep. But since you brought this up, people on your comments are going to start asking and asking and asking and asking.
Yeah, well, let him ask. You know, we can ignore it just like we're going to ignore Brian.
Yep.
No longer am I going to give Brian attention. If he wants to say that I'm slurring my words, that's fine. If he wants to say shit about my son, that's fine.
Go ahead, call me whoever you want. I don't care.
I've never mentioned your children, Brian, ever. In fact, I said I felt sorry for your wife, and that's why I was not going to call your wife just so we could fight. Not going to happen. My son is highly intelligent. He, he's in an IT class and he's doing very well.
Yep.
He just sometimes, I think it's the autism that gets him in trouble.
It definitely plays a factor into it, but
Yeah.
most of my trouble is still my own doing. I
Yeah.
can't just blame my mental disorder, because I've met a few kids that use their mental disorder as a shield. They're some of the most disgusting people you meet.
You're right. You're right. You did the action.
Yeah, and I
You
took
take the
responsibility
responsibility for it, which I'm proud of you for that. I love you. I think that you are an amazing young adult.
Yeah.
You're turning into a man, and I'm proud of you. I am proud of Brienne. I am so proud of you guys. Hey, Andy. Hey, Marie Duffy. Hey, Angel Eyes. Narnie. Mary.
You guys just missed the good stuff. Go back like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You'll see the good stuff. Trust me.
Yeah, Daniel, he's really wise with his words, and he's got an old soul. He really does.
Yeah, to be honest, the generation we're living in right now really disgusts me. I hate most kids my age.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm glad I'm not like them. That's why I'm glad I was raised as an outsider.
Yeah, my son's one of those kids that, wears black and metal band t-shirts and is into like, oh gosh, what's some of the older music you like?
When it comes to older music, like, I don't really listen to like old school stuff anymore, but
yeah, you
sometimes
do. Lenny,
Motorhead, I used to listen to them,
yeah.
but I kind of stopped. I'm starting to get into Iron Maiden.
Ooh.
I listen to some Black Sabbath, but not a lot. There's this one band from the 80s from Denmark that most people don't know about. They're called Pretty Made. They're doing pretty good right now. I like their newer stuff. Their older stuff is just the average 80s crap you listen to. I don't really like the older stuff, but the newer stuff's great. I mostly listen to like a lot of power metal nowadays, some progressive metal. Like Tool, they're still probably one of my favorite bands.
Oh, Tool will go down in history in my book as one of the best bands
Alice in Chains is great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. For Alice in Chains,
not the new Alice in Chains. Yeah. We're talking about the Alice in Chains with Lane Staley. Yes.
I will say this: if you want to have an amazing time while listening to Alice in Chains.
Hey, Real World Podcast. Hey, buddy. How are you doing?
I will say this, and Mom's probably going to get angry, but first, get high, and that's when you really start enjoying it.
Daniel!
I'm just saying, sometimes getting high helps with your understanding.
He's talking about smoking weed. I can't stop him. He's 18. Daniel, no talking about that. Yes, it should be illegal.
Or shouldn't. It shouldn't be illegal. That's all I'm saying.
No, I mean, I think that it should be illegal or legal, I don't want it in my house, I just don't want to talk about that. Lord, I can't believe you just said that. Lord, that's going to get clipped and people are going to talk about that for days. Holy shit. Sarah lets her son smoke weed. You know what? My son's 18. He has free reign to do as he pleases, as long as it's within the law. Yeah. As long as he's a law-abiding citizen and a productive member of society, I don't see anything wrong with him smoking pot. I'm not going to scold him for it.
Unlike you're doing right now.
Yeah, well, that's just because I care and you're my son and I love you. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know what? Real World Podcast, weed is natural. And
my beliefs is if it's naturally grown from the earth without mankind really messing with it, it shouldn't be 100% illegal.
Yeah.
There's some things that are grown from the ground, like poison ivy. Don't mess with poison ivy.
No, but, things that are grown from the ground, like peyote, mushrooms, there's a lot. Let's not just get into that.
or ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca. I forgot.
Yeah,
how to
it's a
pronounce
vine.
it.
Yeah. Those things are grown from the ground, and some things are illegal here in America, which I don't think should be. But you know what? Everybody has their own opinions, and I just wanted to come live and let my son react to this 56-year-old man child. I think my son is 5,000 times smarter than this man.
Like, I will say this. My father, he had his faults, but my father is still 100, if not thousands of times more mature and better than this
Oh, yeah.
man calling himself Saint John.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, you see, your father would never get online and call women the C-U-N-T words.
Yeah.
Your father would never get online and disrespect women and make fun of the deceased.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that.
Dad wasn't the greatest person of all time, I'll admit that, but still, he had his morals and he stuck by them, which I can respect that.
Yeah. You know, your dad and I had a wonderful conversation before he passed. And that's something that will remain in my brain for the rest of my life. And Daniel, you've come so far, and I'm so proud of you. And I think that you're going to be going places in life. And I am always going to give you positivity. I am, I'm just proud of you. And you are very smart, and I'm grateful for you. And I'm grateful for the wisdom that you shared with me this morning, because I was upset.
Yeah.
And you helped calm me down.
Yeah. I will say this. Wisdom means the love of knowledge. Wisdom, that's not wisdom. Philosophy means the love of wisdom. Wisdom is knowledge passed down from generations. You don't need to be old to have wisdom. You just need to know where to look. The old Norse, the Vikings, they said one of their gods, Odin, gave them the runes, which runes were their writing system, to preserve wisdom. I believe that is probably one of the most important lessons passed down from history. Keep on passing down wisdom.
Yeah.
Keep on passing down our knowledge, so we don't commit the sins of our ancestors, so we don't do these stupid things, so we can just move on from our petty nature and move to something better, something much more than just good or evil. We need to mentally evolve to become just better people.
Yes, I agree. And, Real World Podcast says, Sarah, you just gave BSJ a month's worth of content. Well, BSJ couldn't hold a candle to the intelligence my son has. And if anybody listened to what my son said, those were wise words.
Yeah, I'm probably one of the greatest philosophers you've never heard of.
Thank you, Real World Podcast. I appreciate that. He is a very smart young man, and I'm very proud of him. And I tell him that daily. I try to, send positivity his way every morning as he leaves for school. Have a great day. I love you. I hope you do great at school today. I wish I could get him to have more positivity when it comes to cleaning his room.
My big issue is I don't have much room to begin with.
I know.
Seriously, we need to have like a garage sale or something. There is just a lot of crap that just needs to go.
I know it. And we're gonna do one of those dumpsters and throw out a lot of stuff, especially from the garage, because
the garage has seen much better days.
Well, there's a lot of junk in there, and it just, there's things that my grandparents, they were kind of hoarders, and so I put a lot of stuff of theirs in one of the bedrooms, and I put a lot of their junk I don't mean junk, but stuff in the garage. And I've just got to get to the mindset. Wait a minute. Capone, what are you doing in here? Why does your son even know who Brian is? Because he heard me play the video, you douche canoe. My son, which is 18, an adult.
I'm more of a man than you people could ever want to be.
You know, he had the right to respond to what Brian was saying about him.
Yeah, if you were paying attention to the video, I don't know when you joined this, but this person, he wants war. We're not going to give him that.
No, this is my one and done. I'm absolutely done with Brian this time. All he can ever do is say, "Oh, Sarah's slurring her words. Oh, Slayer's fucked up again. Blah, blah, blah." Capone, you're such a little man. Does Laura give you Delta 8 brownie points, honey? Every time you go and troll the chat, does she give you brownie points? Huh? Do you get a special star sticker every day? Yeah, kick rocks, Capone and Trip. Oh, gosh. I just can't. But I'm not going to stay on here too long. I know that my son has some things to do.
Mostly time to waste.
Well, you could be cleaning your room.
Again, give me somewhere to throw all that crap and I would.
Trash can. We got 2 of them outside. Yes, my son said a mouthful. And if anybody was listening, he's very knowledgeable. He's very wise. And just because people have autism does not make them dumb.
Yeah, the thing with autism is not like a one specific thing and everybody that has it is a monolith. Autism is a big ass spectrum because originally I was diagnosed with something called Asperger's. It's one of the diseases in the autism spectrum. Basically, it makes me really antisocial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've gotten better.
Yeah, it's something you can fight, like ADHD. But I will admit there's some people that do have autism and they might as well be mentally retarded. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that there's some people that have a worse form of it that just really...
I don't like that word. I really don't like that word.
Here's what I believe.
Okay.
I believe it matters with the intent. I wasn't saying it to be degrading. I was saying it in its clinical form.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just because somebody has something that you heard about online, don't think of them as that thing you heard about online. Get them talking, figure them out for yourself instead of just going on with what other people say.
Right. And you know what? I have a little secret to share. There was a girl. I was a peer helper in school, and I've always loved autistic kids. I've always loved handicapped kids. And from junior high to high school, I was assigned to this certain girl. Did you know that I wake up every morning till this day and she messages me on Facebook and says, "Hey, Sarah, how are you doing today? Hey, Sarah, I haven't seen your husband lately. Hey, Sarah, I'm going to go swimming today." And I have conversations with her and I love her. And she's one of the best people I've ever known. So when people say that I don't have sympathy or empathy, you're wrong, because I do. I care a lot about people. I don't care about people that trash my son or my mother.
I do want to say this. Kindness is just like respect. It can be earned, it can be freely given out, but it also can be taken away.
Yeah.
Your actions decide, are you going to keep that respect? Are you going to keep that kindness? Or are you just such an awful human being that respect and kindness is just completely taken away and forgotten about? And respect and kindness, once you have that taken away, it's very, very hard to earn back.
Absolutely. I'm so proud of you, Daniel. I really am.
Thanks. I've just been through a lot of shit in my life that's helped molded me into this person I am today.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of stuff that most people wouldn't even dream about. And because of this stuff, well, there's two ways my life could have gone. Way number one, I could have regressed. I could have been one of those people that uses my mental disorder as a shield, kind of like Christian, which I really don't want to be Christian. Jesus, the stuff.
Oh, Lord, let's not talk about him. Her, I don't know.
Whatever it is. I could have been that. But I saw a better path. I saw the path of maturity and responsibility. I saw that if I truly put my mind to something, if I don't let all this horrible shit that's happened to me bring me down, I can rise so far high above all this stuff. I can become something better. And that's why I wanted to.
And I would like to say, Brian, the LGBTQ is a protected class. Let me remind you of that.
Oh, it definitely is. If you say something bad about them, people are going to flip online.
Yes. Now, we're not going to talk about my son's sexuality, but beware. Mary, honey, thank you. Mary just sent you $25. This is for Daniel. You are intelligent, wise, beyond your years. Daniel, when I get paid on the 21st, I'll give you that.
Damn, I can actually make money off of this.
Oh, Lord, Daniel. That's not what it's about. It's about speaking the truth.
I know. I still have my own sense of humor.
You do. You're a goofball.
Yeah, I definitely inherited that from both of my parents. Mostly my dad. But
yeah, your dad was a trip. He was funny. He would laugh at his own jokes. He was funny.
Yeah.
Mary, thank you. I really appreciate that. Actually, I'll go ahead and take it out of my account and I'll send it to Daniel. Thank you so much.
Thank you again. I really did not expect to get that. That is very kind of you, random person on the internet that I've never met before.
Her name is Mary, and she's a beautiful soul. She really is. Hey, Sonia, it's good to see you, sweetheart. Mary says you are so welcome.
Thank you.
So, yeah, Daniel, did you get your phone paid?
Yeah, I had to take money out of my own savings, which I really did not want to do that, but I did it anyways.
I'm just trying to teach Daniel responsibility that, you can't rely on mom to pay for things. If you're wanting to be an adult, you have to learn how to be responsible and pay for things. Yeah. There's needs and there's wants.
Yeah.
There's necessities and there's wants. And I'm trying to teach him that.
Yeah. Right now I have to rely on Big Daddy government because I'm on Social Security.
You are. Let's not talk about that because of what just happened.
Yeah.
So we're not going to talk about it. That's just going to piss me off even more. Yeah, Brienne says, Daniel, money doesn't grow on trees.
But it's certainly made out of them because money is paper.
He got you there, Brian. He's so witty. Oh gosh, I love you too. You guys should see Daniel and Brienne together. It's hysterical.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Just Angel, I love you, honey. You are such a sweetheart. Yeah, Monkey Mar, he is a cutie pie. He has grown a beard, a full beard, and he has let his hair grow out, which is getting really long.
Mostly because I'm starting to develop something we call the hockey hairline. I just have a massive widow's
Oh,
peak, and I
please
want to hide
don't please don't dox that name. Don't dox the hairline name.
Yeah, long story short, I just want to grow my hair out as long as I can so I can hide the parts where my hair is not at.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I think I've spent enough time talking about this, and to Brian.
Yeah, I will say this. He's just not worth the energy.
No.
Let him bitch and moan. Let him try to get under your skin. Just ignore he exists. That's just the best thing you could do.
I will. And I'm sorry he said that about you.
Again, I don't care because I never met this person. It has zero effect on my life. When I go back in my room, I'm not going to think about a guy calling me a faggot. I honestly don't care. When it comes to sexuality, just you do you. If you like men, go ahead. If you like women, go ahead. If you like everybody, go ahead. I don't care as long as you're not like forcing it in my face, as long as you're not trying to convert anybody. Just live your life the best way you see fit and don't let people try to bring you down.
Amen. Amen. Well said, my son. I'm so proud of you. You and Brienne are both wonderful children. And I am so grateful that you guys are better than me. I'm so grateful that you guys have never experienced things that I've experienced in life. And I pray to God every night that you guys never, ever go down the path that I went down. You know, when it comes to addiction, or when it comes to being assaulted by a spouse. Yeah. I hope that never happens.
Yeah.
So,
I will say this. If you're in a scenario with a person that's grown violent, you have a Second Amendment right to defend yourself. Make sure you always have something just in case shit goes bad. Hope nothing goes bad, but when it does, have a plan to deal with
it. Daniel loves his Second Amendment and his First Amendment.
I could really get into that.
Let's not.
Yeah.
Let's not. Yeah, that's not what this is about.
Once you get me going, it's kind of hard to stop.
I know. But this is my son. And if you guys want to make videos about that, that's fine. But like I said before, my son is of age. He's 18. He's smart. And he has words of knowledge that people should really listen to.
If you are going to make videos, make sure to preach my glory.
And you know what, Brian? If you want to use my son, go ahead.
Yep.
It's not going to phase either one of us because I'm not going to be watching. I'm not watching anymore. The fight's over. If you feel like you've won, that's fine. You never showed up at my house, so I'm winning. How about that? You never came to smell my flowers.
If you ever do come to our house, just to let you know, we have a legal right to take you off our property if we do not want you here.
Remember Daniel, let's no. I will not call the police.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the police. I'm talking about something more personal.
Okay, let's not get into that. I'll not do that either. We're going to do it old school. You know, if he wants to threaten my husband, my husband said, game on.
That's a fight I'd love to watch. And I'll post it on YouTube for money.
Brandon's a big guy.
Yeah, he's huge. About as big as a refrigerator.
He's like 6 foot.
Yeah.
I think he's like 6'4", but he says he's 6'3". I don't believe that. And so I don't know.
Yeah, he's a big dude built like a mountain.
Yeah, he really is. And I just want to say thank you for everybody that came in. And Mary, thank you for the super chat that will go to Daniel today.
Thank you very much.
Yes. And I love you guys. And Sand Dancer, yes, I'm going to ghost him. I'm not going to watch him anymore. All he's going to do is say, oh, Sarah's slurring her words. Sarah's on drugs. Sarah this. He had the audacity to sit there and say that I was having a sexual conversation with a man from, I think, Chicago, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, great. He's from Chirac.
Which is not true. I have never. And I'm a married woman.
Yeah.
I don't speak to men like that. Okay?
Yeah.
So stop lying. If you're going to tell the truth, tell the truth. But don't make up lies. I've never messaged any man on this platform talking sexual to them. I'm very happy in my marriage. Okay? Get that shit straight. So with that being said, I'm going to jump off here. I hope you guys had a wonderful 3-day weekend. And Daniel, would you like to say any last words?
Simply this. Mr. St. John, you sound like white trash. And this is coming from a guy that was raised in a town called Farmersville, out in the middle of the nowhere in Ohio, in the country. I know what white trash looks and sounds like. I've seen a lot of it. For anybody that follows him, what are you doing with your life? Seriously, there's like a million better things you can do. Go outside, read a book, write a book.
And there's other people they could follow besides him.
Exactly. You could do so many better things with your life. But no, you're just sitting here enjoying everybody else's pity.
Yeah. People love shit shows.
Yep.
And I'm done with the shit show when it comes to Brian. I'm not going to contact his wife. He has said time after time that she's prone to seizures when she gets upset. I'm not fighting with her because I can be pretty damn mouthy, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So my dogs are barking. I'm sure they won out. So I love you, Brienne, and I love all of you that are in the chat, and I thank you for being here. And I hope you all have a great day, and thank you, Daniel, for coming on.
You're welcome.
Bye, you guys. Peace, love, and light.